right, good morning, good afternoon. I want to start off by thank you all for being here today for this very special day as we appoint our interim superintendent, Dr. Felder. And I want to recognize our partners who are in the room, starting out with our MCEA members, Susie Gigioli, if you could please stand to be recognized. Thank you for being here. Pia Morrison from SEIU, thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. And Dr. Christine Candy from McCapp, thank you for being here. So today, a few minutes ago, the board voted unanimously to appoint Dr. Monique Felder as interim superintendent of Montgomery County Public Schools. As you know, this is an interim position to help us start the work we need to do and to rebuild the trust while we simultaneously do the work to identify our next superintendent for MCPS. We are truly grateful that Dr. Monique Felder for stepping up as interim to lead our great school system during this transition period. In a minute, Dr. Felder will say a few words, but I want to start by introducing her to you, saying a little bit about her. Dr. Felder brings 32 years of experience in public education, including as superintendent for Orange County Public Schools in North Carolina, where she was nominated as Regional Superintendent of the Year. Prior to her superintendency, she served as Chief Academic Officer for Metro Nashville Public Schools. She has served as Executive Director for Prince George's County Public Schools, and of course, we are really proud of this, she started her long and distinguished career as a teacher here in MCPS. She went on to become a Director of Accelerated and Enriched Instruction and Director of the Interventions Network for MCPS before moving away to gain even deeper experiences in Tennessee and North Carolina. Today, we welcome her back as our interim. We are confident that her background in district leadership, instruction, and administration makes her the right person to carry us through this transition and begin the work to heal our system and refocus us on teaching and learning while we identify the new permanent superintendent. I'd like to take this time to say, welcome, Dr. Felder. A native of New York, Dr. Felder holds a bachelor's degree in elementary education from York College, a master's degree from Johns Hopkins University, with a specialization in elementary science and mathematics, and a PhD in educational leadership and policy studies from Virginia Tech, where she studied the effective leadership behaviors and practices of principals in elementary schools serving predominantly students of color. She has also pursued postdoctoral studies at McDaniel College, earning an advanced certificate in equity and excellence in education, and is the co-author of a book on increasing diversity in gifted education. During her 4 years as superintendent of Orange County Schools in North Carolina, she was unanimously nominated as the Regional Superintendent of the Year by the board and staff for her work boosting academic achievement. We have spoken to Dr. Felder. We have looked at her background and clearances from other districts, and we are confident that we know everything that we need for her to do this role and to do it well. We are confident that Dr. Felder is a trustworthy, upstanding, and highly respected educational leader who will be able to competently guide MCPS through this transition. Most recently, Dr. Felder has been coaching and mentoring principals and assistant principals in New Jersey and working with forward-thinking superintendents in North Carolina on identifying and implementing innovative programs. So today we want to welcome Dr. Felder back to MCPS as our interim superintendent. Dr. Felder.
Thank you so much. And so I want to begin by saying that I am extremely excited but I'm also extremely honored and humbled to be back in Montgomery County Public Schools. As I just shared in the board meeting, 32 years in the field, but 22 of those years were spent right here in this district. And serving in a variety of roles. Most precious to me is the role of a teacher. I am an educator and will always be one. And having those opportunities, again, at Poolsville Elementary School, Cedar Grove Elementary School, then having the opportunity to serve as an assistant principal at Bell Elementary School and principal at Watkins Mill Elementary School, followed by several leadership roles here in central office, gave me the opportunity to go out. I would not have been ready for the experiences that I had in the other districts that I served in if it wasn't for my beginning here. Montgomery County Public Schools is my home. It has always held a special place in my heart. I hold every district I've ever worked in to the standards that are here. And so this is just an opportunity of a lifetime. And I know that there's much work to be done. I'm very clear about that. Certainly we have to ensure, as President Silvestri said, that we are laser-like focused on teaching and learning, right? We have 160,000 children who get one shot every day, right? They get one opportunity per grade level for us to get it right for them. And the real work is happening in the schools. Those are the folks who are on the front line each and every day. And I can say that because I was there on the front line. So I know that work. And I know the work of Central Services in supporting the work of the schools. And so it's very important that we reset and ensure a strong emphasis on teaching and learning. It is also very important because we can do that, but if we don't have more strong teachers and more strong principals in our school, it's not going to happen. And that's based on research and best practice. The number one and number two factors for moving the needle on student achievement is not the superintendent, it is what's happening in our schools. And so it's important that we finish strong in those areas. Over the next few weeks, I look forward to having the opportunity to learn more about you as part of this work and to have opportunities for you to learn more about me, which I know has already begun, as some of you have read about me. And so what I want to say is, you know, certainly in my 32 years in my career, particularly in the 2000s, you know, like many families, my family struggled, right? Had a young family, 3 children, working as an educator, putting myself through college, and so we fell on some hard times from time to time. But I can say by the grace of God that we were able to address any concerns there and took care of any outstanding issues that needed to be taken care of. But I'll tell you what, I don't regret those times, nor do I regret the times when I was in New York City standing on cheese lines, nor do I regret the time that I was on welfare, nor do I regret the times that I had to work with Catholic charities to provide toys for my children at Christmas. Those struggles have made me who I am also, right? And it helps me in every role that I've had, as a teacher, as an assistant principal, as a principal, as a central office, as a superintendent. It has helped me to do the work with humility. It has helped me to have a clear understanding and connect with what so many of our families and our students deal with each and every day. And so I don't regret those circumstances, those challenges. I learned from them and I leveraged them. And I'm grateful for them because those two have poured into me to make me who I am. So over the next 5 months, Again, focused on teaching and learning, focused on ensuring we have strong teachers and strong principals. We already have strong teachers and strong principals, but we need more. And so we have to ensure that we're able to not only attract the staff, but we also have to be able to support them in order to retain them. And then it's important to ensure a smooth transition for the permanent superintendent. That is incredibly important. So as I begin my comments, we have an opportunity each and every day. And I have never, ever taken the opportunity to serve children. That's my passion, and that's what I'm called to do, to serve children. And there are 160,000 children who are counting on me and counting on all of us each and every day to deliver, and that we shall do. And so over these next few weeks, looking forward to, again, getting to know all of you more, understanding your perspective, involving you in decision-making as we move forward to ensure that we end on a strong note for this school year and pave that way for the permanent superintendent. Thank you.